Hi, everyone, and welcome to Inspire 2021. As I look at those Teams momentum numbers, I am struck by just how far we've come. In the fall of 2019, Teams had 20 million daily active users. Now, we're at 145 million and growing. Today, Teams is where people start their day and how they stay in the flow of work. And we couldn't have achieved this without you, our partners. Over the last 18 months, as the pandemic accelerated the pace of work and fundamentally changed so much of it, you helped our customers just keep their work flowing. So a very big thank you to all of you. People have come to rely on Teams to meet, chat, call, and collaborate, and increasingly to automate business processes. So in a very real way, Teams has become the new front end. This new, more flexible way of working is the future of work, and it's here to stay. Over the past 18 months, we've been learning just at warp speed. And as Teams usage surged, we introduced literally hundreds of new features to help people stay in that flow of work. Today, every organization is navigating the complexities of something new, hybrid work. That means empowering people with flexibility in how, where, and when they work. Teams is central to this shift. It enables flexible work by keeping people in the flow. Over the last 18 months, we've introduced more than 300 new features in Teams. We added new presenter modes that let you stand out in front of your content and create a much stronger connection with your audience. We added support for webinars so that you can host large format meetings with rich functionality for moderating large groups. We added shared channels to ensure you could collaborate seamlessly with people outside your organization. And we announced the expansion of fluid components, making it easier to collaborate synchronously and asynchronously across Teams and other apps, including OneNote, Outlook, and Whiteboard. For Teams Rooms, we're introducing new layouts, including Front Row, where the video gallery is at the bottom of the screen, so remote participants are face-to-face with those in the room and life-size. And you can access contextual meeting information like the agenda and the chat. You heard Satya talk about what he calls a reinforcing circuit between Teams, Power Platform, Dynamics 365, business applications, and your own applications. This is something that no other cloud offers. Teams has pull. It's where the people are. The huge opportunity moving forward is to deliver every experience in the flow of work by marrying workflow with business process automation. This is a huge unlock. The key is our integrated platform. It's at the heart of what we're calling collaborative apps. We've closed the loop on business process automation in the flow of work with Dynamics 365, Power Platform, and Teams. Imagine this. It's literally the end of context switching. It's the end of functional cul-de-sac apps that break that flow of work. No one wants to go to a separate HR portal. And now you can move that entire experience right into Teams, where the people are. Collab apps bring every experience people want and need to do their job right into their personalized flow of work. So imagine the possibilities. HR in the flow of work, finance in the flow of work, sales in the flow of work, marketing in the flow of work, operations in the flow of work. And it's all powered by the Microsoft Cloud, the only cloud for hybrid work. Today, we're going to share two really big opportunities for partners with these collaborative applications. First, you can build apps that fuse together the collaboration and communication capabilities of Teams with existing business applications to create new, rich, enlightened experiences with people right at the center. But there's also a second opportunity with collaborative apps right in Teams that we've never, ever seen before. It's brand new. And it's possible thanks to the network effect of those 145 million people working all day, every day in Teams, generating data, signal, and communications to create context that can be used as the foundation for these new apps and brand new experiences. Now, to start us all off, here's Alysa to tell us more.
Thanks, Jared. We are so excited to help our partners seize the opportunity around this new world of work. If you just look to a recent Forrester study, partners building apps for Teams are seeing increased revenue, higher usage, and lower costs. The opportunity is huge. And it's because with 145 million daily active users building apps on Teams, You can expand your total addressable market. And we now have nearly 1,000 third-party apps in our Teams app store that span every industry and business function. But it's not just about putting an app in Teams. It's about creating these new collaborative experiences that are deeply embedded in Teams. And while that might sound complicated, it's really quite simple. In this new category of collaborative apps, not only does the user experience happen in Teams, which is the modern UI we all spend our days in, but as a partner, you can bring in all of your rich business and vertical functions directly into the Teams application. And that's how you capture those 145 million daily active users and growing. But why does this really matter for our customers? It's because the world is changing faster than ever. New opportunities and challenges emerge every single day, and we simply don't have time to waste hunting down critical information, finding the right expert in another team, or switching between dozens of apps to accomplish very simple tasks. So we need applications that actually speed up the flow of work, not slow it down. Also, while making it easy to find and share critical data, context, and expertise that helps us deliver exceptional customer experiences. Because that's what it's really all about. No matter your role, whether you're in sales, marketing, service, or even back-end office operations, our opportunity is to combine the power of Teams with the business applications that our customers are running their business with. And that is why we have invested in making Dynamics 365 the hero collaborative app for Teams. Just imagine the possibilities when we activate the flow of work with Dynamics 365 in Teams. A service engineer can fix a customer's issue faster by adding troubleshooting steps to the customer service case record. Finance teams can streamline order fulfillment, sharing purchase order and payment details with their counterparts in sales. A field technician can notify sales teams about products nearing end of life, so the sales team can proactively reach out with replacement options. And a sales team can close deals faster by understanding signals from the marketing department all around demand generation. All of these examples are the flow of work in action. So I'd love for us to see how that example comes to life. What does every salesperson want to do? Close their deals faster. So to do that, a customer account manager needs to bring in all the right people to help, and she can do that in Teams. When the account manager starts a new conversation in Teams, they will see Dynamics 365 as an integrated menu item in the toolbar. By selecting the appropriate sales opportunity, all the key customer details are automatically inserted into the message, including the target closing date, opportunity size, deal status, and key contacts. By clicking on people on the deal team, you can easily learn about their role, where they're located, and who they report to. And here, the account manager can add a comment to share the opportunity with the group. So that's enabling collaboration within Teams. But the magic comes when you start to bring in other business functions like marketing. That's how you activate the flow of work. Let's switch to the product marketing manager who is helping with this deal, but isn't part of the core sales team. You can easily see details of the customer opportunity shared from the customer account team. By clicking View Details, you can see more information about the deal. Let's jump over to the Activity field, which highlights recent interactions with the customer. Everyone on the team is working hard to close this deal quickly, but the product marketing manager recently learned about some critical information that may change the conversation with the customer, a potential acquisition of a key competitor. So he will add a note to share this information and also mention the account manager to bring this into a planning meeting so the team can adjust their strategy if this acquisition goes through. Normally, this kind of information would have been shared in an email chain or a one-on-one chat, which is hard to share and easy to lose track of. But only Microsoft allows anyone in the organization to capture this information quickly and easily right into the system from within the flow of work in Teams. And while the team works on closing the deal, the marketing manager can also jump over to the All Opportunities tab to see a detailed list of the other active opportunities for this customer. If we click on just one of these opportunities, you can see the rich information available within Teams, allowing the marketing manager to review other opportunities that may be impacted by this potential acquisition. Finally, everyone could relate to being asked to join a customer meeting at very short notice with little or no context about what you're walking into. Let's look at how we're helping that meeting run just a little smoother. In the meeting, you'll see a new Dynamics 365 menu button. This brings up an at-a-glance view of everything you need to quickly get up to speed without needing to hunt down the pre-meeting briefing doc. The Summary tab shows key details about the customer opportunity. But more importantly, you get to see who these people are, including their title and roles, so you know who you're talking to. You can also see the health of the relationship, and you can know if you're in a delicate customer situation. And finally, you can see the interaction history and any outstanding action items. You can also jump over to the Notes tab, where you can read and add notes that will be written into the Dynamics 365 record. These are just a few of the ways that we're bringing the power of Dynamics 365 into the flow of work with teams. And that's why we're so excited to announce at Inspire that not only are we eliminating the cul-de-sac application problem that Jared referenced, but we're also eliminating the tax that has historically held organizations back from enabling this kind of collaboration. Going forward, Teams users will be able to access Dynamics 365 data right within Teams at no additional cost. And no other technology provider offers this kind of innovation and accessibility without the burden of an additional cost. For customers, we're unlocking data and knowledge so that everyone can contribute to a great customer experience. But for our partners, collaborative apps represents a new world of possibility. Teams plus Dynamics 365 is just one example of a collaborative app that breaks down the barriers between collaboration and communication and intelligent business processes. Our partners have the ingenuity and expertise to develop hundreds of thousands more. Building collaborative apps is how the next generation of Microsoft Cloud partners will leverage the power of the entire Microsoft Cloud to build differentiated solutions. And many Microsoft partners are already doing this. Partners like Icertis and AvePoint are building new capabilities to capture the opportunity presented by collaborative apps. Another partner building immersive interactive experiences that help users stay in the flow of work with Teams is C3 AI. Their AI-powered, industry-tailored CRM solution is powered by Dynamics 365 and deeply integrated within Teams. I'm so excited to hear from Tom Siebel, Chairman and CEO of C3 AI, to learn more about what he thinks of this new opportunity. Tom, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Alysa.
So we've done so much over the past year with our partnership. I would love to hear from you. What are some of the highlights that have been for you and the company in working together?
Well, as you know, C3 AI is in the business of providing enterprise AI applications to some of the world's largest corporations. And we've been just enormously successful at deploying, some of the world's largest enterprise AI solutions at places like, say, Royal Dutch Shell. This is the fifth largest company in the world, and we're helping Shell reinvent itself from, I believe, the third largest hydrocarbon producer in the world to a company that will be a zero net carbon footprint company by 2050.
Well, thank you, Tom. And you've done so much to help inform us what ISVs need to be able to build on the Microsoft Cloud. And I'd love to hear from you just what is the benefit to a customer when you bring together all of the rich AI capabilities and industry expertise that C3 AI brings with the power of Azure, Teams, and Dynamics 365? What is the net benefit to a customer?
Well, I think a perfect example that you mentioned earlier is AI-enabled CRM. And we've been doing some really exciting work there, with Microsoft in the last year to basically reinvent the CRM marketplace. Today, this is an $80 billion business, and it's growing very rapidly. Now, we can integrate the power of AI, the full richness of Teams, all of the contact information that's in Outlook to enable these now fully AI-enabled CRM systems that do very precise revenue forecasting, very precise AI-enabled product forecasting, next best product, next best offer. Really exciting, and this is going to change the face of the CRM market globally. And but for the all the kind of investments, that Microsoft has made in Microsoft Dynamics CRM, okay, and Teams, all of which we're able to leverage, this would not be possible.
And I think it's so exciting what you've done with Azure as your infrastructure layer, Dynamics 365 as the sales automation layer. You've brought in the C3 AI-powered capability, like you talked about open source data, all that industry-specific AI modeling, and then being able to render that in Teams. It's just such a powerful solution for our mutual customers. And like you said, it's reinventing the market. So, Tom, thank you so much. Thank you for your partnership. It's wonderful to see what C3 AI is doing, and I look forward to many more of these conversations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. As we've heard from both Jared and Tom, the world has fundamentally changed over the past 18 months, and we're seeing increasing customer demand for the solutions that will help them navigate this new world of work. Customers like Rockwell Automation are already using Teams and Dynamics 365, and they're looking for more ways to rally behind Teams as the organizing layer for work. By bringing Dynamics 365 into the flow of work with Teams, they'll be able to enable their sales teams to make smarter decisions, faster, providing outstanding customer experiences. So we've just walked through the opportunity you have when you fuse the communication and collaboration capabilities of Teams with existing business functions, including Dynamics 365. And to share more about how we've built an employee experience platform as a collaborative app, back to Jared.
Thanks, Alysa. It's clear that Teams is the new front end for work and the only solution where everyone can meet, chat, call, collaborate, and now automate in the flow of work. But we realize that empowering people for hybrid work requires even more. With Microsoft Viva, we created a new category to completely reimagine the employee experience. Viva is a first-class example of a collaborative app in Teams, delivering powerful new experiences to people in the flow of work. So let's check it out. Viva Connections is designed to amplify culture and communications and is your gateway to a modern engagement experience designed to keep everyone engaged and informed. Viva Learning helps accelerate skilling and growth by empowering employees with formal and even informal learning when and where it's needed. This helps make it easier for people to learn in the flow of work just right within Teams. Viva Insights helps people and businesses thrive with data-driven and privacy-protected insights, along with recommendations to help improve productivity and well-being. And last but certainly not least, Viva Topics lets you harness knowledge and expertise across your organization by automatically organizing content and expertise. That makes it easy for people to find information and to put knowledge to work for them. Viva's already empowering flexible work with our customers. With its 26,000 employees working from home, Humana, the third largest insurer in the United States, turned to Microsoft Viva to help them build a digital employee experience that their employees could access from anywhere. With Viva, leaders and employees gain insights that can reduce burnout, improve individual well-being, and increase manager effectiveness, all while protecting employees' privacy. Today, employee experience is a $300 billion market opportunity, $300 billion. And building apps and integrations for Viva, the first employee experience platform built for the hybrid work era, is obviously a huge opportunity. Partners are already earning $71 per user per month for employee experience services and solutions. Today, I'm so excited to announce new pricing and packaging for Viva Insights and Viva Learning. These Viva modules will be available for $4 per user per month. And they're add-on subscriptions to any Office 365 or Microsoft 365 plan. So you don't need to have an E3 or even an E5 license to purchase them. These new Viva plans will be generally available this fall. Now, you heard Satya talk about what he calls this reinforcing circuit between Teams, Power Platform, and business applications, and even your own applications. This is something that no other cloud offers. But we didn't stop there. We've reimagined what Windows could be for the future of work, too. We're bringing Windows to the cloud with Windows 365. With Windows 365, we created a cloud service that introduces a new way to experience Windows 10 or Windows 11. It takes the operating system to the Microsoft cloud, streaming the Windows experience to your personal or corporate devices. So think of it this way. You can take your data, your apps, your settings, and run them in a PC in the cloud and then stream them to any device. That means your Windows device, your Mac, your iPad, your Linux device, even your Android tablet. So people get the familiarity and versatility of a PC with the scalability and security, even the portability of the cloud. And with hybrid work, the cloud PC will be needed more than ever. Think about it. With hybrid work, people will work across devices, across locations, and in and out of the office. At the same time, organizations need to trust that their people and the work they do will just always be secure. With Windows 365, I can securely log onto my cloud PC from anywhere, like my kitchen, and access all of my own apps with just the click of a button. And now I'm here in the office, I can pick up exactly where I left off, even though I'm on a different device. Imagine that. Apps open, ready to work, everything I need right here. That's hybrid Windows for a hybrid world of work. Now, every summer, Microsoft welcomes thousands of interns. Typically, when they arrive here on campus, we'd set them up with a temporary PC and all the apps that they need. But of course, this year is a little bit different since we're working hybrid. So we'd have to ship out temporary corporate PCs all over the world and then enroll and provision them. With Windows 365, I can do this in minutes by provisioning cloud PCs, giving them immediate secure access to Teams, collaborative apps, Dynamics 365, Power Platform, and more. So let's see Windows 365 in action. Here are 10 interns that I want to provision for the summer. Let me start by provisioning a new policy. I can provide the general details such as the group name and specify their on-prem location. Then I can specify an image type and choose the Windows 10 Enterprise version that includes Microsoft 365 apps and Teams. Next, I need to assign the user groups that contain these cloud PCs, which in this case would be Redmond users. Now I'm ready to review and create those cloud PCs. When I go back to the dashboard, you'll now see those 10 PCs are provisioned. It doesn't get any simpler than that. And what's great is that you can do this for thousands of cloud PCs at the exact same time. And it's just as easy to unenroll them. If we switch over now to the end user experience, I can open any browser, visit windows365.microsoft.com with my Azure AD credentials. Multi-factor auth ensures that we follow a zero-trust security model, which is essential for a remote workforce to stay secure while being productive. After authentication, I can launch my cloud PC, continuing right where I left off, and access standard tools. Again, Teams, OneDrive, and Outlook. To demonstrate the performance of the cloud PC, a speed test in Azure can show the lightning-fast network connection. This is Windows streamed from the cloud, so it will run all your apps and work with all your devices and peripherals. And a big advantage is that you can run heavy PC workloads securely from any basic endpoint simply using a browser. Amazing. For efficient use of cloud resources, each cloud PC can be configured based on the needs of each user. From the Endpoints Analytics dashboard, I can see how the cloud PCs perform compared to a baseline. It provides insights that identify potential red flags, along with recommendations to remedy them. The Resource Performance Report offers a view of individual cloud PCs that can be sorted based on performance. By clicking down a level, I can see the daily history and a summary of what processes or apps are contributing to the spikes. It recommends that I may want to resize this PC, and if I go to learn more, I can manage the device. I can diagnose it, restart it, or resize it, which lets me upgrade it to a better configuration at the touch of a button. This change is immediately applied without missing a beat. Windows 365 isn't just for enterprises. In fact, it's been designed to be easy to use for businesses of all sizes. For small to medium-sized businesses, we provide simple-to-use tools for helping citizen admins choose and configure their own cloud environments so that everyone gets the opportunity to pick the right PC and bring that power of the cloud to their users. And this all comes with predictable per-user pricing. Windows 365 democratizes the cloud across industries, economies, and sectors because it's easy to deploy and manage using the same tools and infrastructure that you use today. Now, some of you may be asking why you wouldn't do all this with Azure Virtual Desktop. AVD continues to grow as well as our flexible cloud VDI platform, but this is a new category that will open up new opportunities for customers and partners alike. regardless of whether you're a large global enterprise or if you're a citizen admin for a small business in a rural community. With Windows 365, everyone can access their PC no matter where they are. Hey, Alyssa, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been 18 months.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing how much things have changed over the last year and a half with work, and amazing the opportunity we have with Teams and the whole cloud lining up after it.
I know the session today has been fantastic to highlight the opportunity across the Microsoft Cloud. Really incredible.
And it's just the beginning.
I know, and so much opportunity for our partners too.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you for being here.